The issue that confuses patients more than anything else in considering a breast augmentation is the issue of implant size. I'm going to try to explain it to you and make it very clear. It's something that I understand well. I have a US patent on a device to size breast implants, so I understand this topic very well. Let me explain with an analogy. Let's say you had this person, you were working for a department store, and you were going to put this bag on display. There's an ideal amount of tissue paper to put in this bag so it looks filled up and you see the shape of the bag. If you put too much stuff in here, no matter what, it's going to look stuffed and round and it'll lose its shape. If you don't put enough in it, then the bag will collapse and be empty. It's exactly the same with a breast. That's why we measure the breast, and I determine the one right size of implant to fill up your breast. If you go larger than that, it's going to look stuffed, bulgy, and round on the top. There's just no getting around that. If you pick something smaller than that, it's going to look more empty on the top. The decision you really need to make for yourself is, do I want the most beautiful breast possible? And if that's your answer, then we simply measure you and pick an implant of that size. If you decide that you're willing to forego some naturalness and balance and prettiness, and you just simply want to go larger, that's another option, but I really discourage people from doing that. And I discourage that not just because the breast isn't as pretty in the short term, but in the long term, the pressure of that implant pushing out on your skin, stretching your skin, thinning your tissue, will lead you to a less attractive result over time. This is a very important video, probably the most important one of any that I'm discussing with you here, so watch it again if you need to. But again, keep this in mind. There is a single ideal breast size that most attractively fills you up without stretching you out. And when you come in, I will measure you and I will help you to determine that size.